Team figure skating gold medalists from Canada posed during their medals ceremony at the 2018 Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang, South Korea, Monday, February 12, 2018. J.C. Hong Associated Press Pyeongchang, South Korea, the latest on the Pyeongchang Olympics. All times local 12:50 a.m. Strong winds forced the cancellation of the highly anticipated women's giant slalom, but there was still plenty of excitement on day 3 of the Pyeongchang Olympics. Canada won the team gold in figure skating, and Mireille Nagasu became the first American woman to land a triple axel at the Olympics. Jamie Anderson defended her title in Olympic women's slopestyle snowboarding, surviving blustery and treacherous conditions to give the United States its second gold medal of the Games. German biathlete Laura Dahlmeier became the first double gold medalist of the Olympics by capturing the women's 10-kilometer pursuit, and Frenchman Martin Fourcade bounced back from a disappointing 8th-place finish in the sprint race to win the gold medal in the 12.5-kilometer pursuit. Dutch speed skater Irene Wust won her 5th Olympic gold medal, victorious in the 1,500 meters, and Canada's Mikhail Kingsbury continued Canada's domination of the men's moguls with his first Olympic title and Canada's 3rd in a row in the discipline. _____1200 a.m. Maren Lundby has overcome frigid temperatures to win the women's ski jumping normal hill gold medal at the Pyeongchang Olympics. Lundby, who has dominated the World Cup circuit winning 7 out of 10 events this season, nailed a jump of 110 meters for 264.6 points to capture Norway's second gold medal of the Games. Katharina Alterhaus of Germany was second, followed by Japan's Sara Takanashi. The temperature was -11 Celsius (12 Fahrenheit) at the start of competition at the Alpensia Ski Jumping Center. Athletes bundled up with blankets while waiting on the steps to take their jumps. _____1135 p.m. The biggest measure of improvement for the historic combined Korean women's hockey team comes in the form of taking more shots. Their enthusiastic fans hoping for an improbable win in this team's Olympic debut may have to settle for the Koreans scoring a goal. Pernilla Wimberg scored 2 goals and 6 others had a goal apiece as Sweden tuned out the roaring crowd and routed Korea 80. The Koreans more than doubled their shots from their Olympic debut when they managed only 8 in an 80 loss to Switzerland. They had that many in the second period alone. The North Korean cheerleaders led fans in songs, chants and the wave. The flag-waving fans only got louder with each shot, though Swedish goalie Sarah Grant turned each shot away for the win. ____1110 p.m. The Netherlands' Irene Wust has won her 5th Olympic gold medal, using a stirring last lap and crossing the line faster than Japan's Miho Takagi in the women's 1,500-meter speed skating event. Mara Leenstra picked up bronze Monday, taking another medal for the Dutch. Wust was the first of the favorites to race and her time stood up. She finished in 1 minute, 54.35 seconds to hold off the Japanese by 0.20 seconds. It was sweet revenge for the Dutch veteran after she lost the 3,000-meter race on Saturday by 0.08. She leaped into the air and straight into the arms of her coach as Takagi crossed the line in the final pairing. After 3 events, the Dutch have 6 of 9 medals. Brittany Bowe of the United States finished 5th, ____1035 p.m. Canada's Mikhail Kingsbury has stormed his way to Olympic gold in men's moguls, filling the one hole in his resume with a dynamic performance in the final round. The 6-time world champion and silver medalist in Sochi 4 years ago posted a score of 86.63, the best of any in the 3 elimination rounds. His victory gives Canada its 3rd straight Olympic gold in men's moguls. Matt Graham of Australia took silver, with Daichi Hara of Japan earning bronze. A rare wobble in the 2014 Olympic finals cost Kingsbury the top spot on the podium. There were no mistakes in Pyeongchang. The 25-year-old from Quebec celebrated with a fist pump following his electric winning run at frigid Phoenix Snowpark, ____1025 p.m. Switzerland will compete for an Olympic gold medal against Canada after beating a team of Russian athletes in the mixed doubles curling semi-final. Switzerland's 75 victory on Monday means they will go home with at least a silver medal in Tuesday night's matchup against Canada. The Russian athletes will play Norway for the bronze medal Tuesday morning. The Russians blew their chance to tie the game in the final round of play when they threw their last stone too hard, missing the target. Swiss curler Jenny Perrott blinked back tears after the victory, dubbing her chancer to gold medal, "unbelievable, ____1015 p.m. An additional 17 cases of norovirus have been reported at the Pyeongchang Olympics, bringing the total confirmed cases to 194 since the beginning of the month. The dozen and a half new cases were reported Monday. Of the new cases, 8 are in Pyeongchang, and 9 are in Gangneung, the city where the ice sports are taking place. Authorities say 147 of the 194 have recovered and been released from quarantine. Earlier in the Olympics, about 1,200 security workers were sequestered over norovirus fears, forcing the military to step in to help with security. Norovirus is a common, infectious bug that causes unpleasant symptoms including diarrhea and vomiting but doesn't require medical treatment. There are signs all over the Olympics reminding people to wash their hands and use hand sanitizer, ____950 p.m. It didn't take long for Martin Fourcade to return to the top of the biathlon world at the Pyeongchang Olympics. The Frenchman bounced back from a disappointing 8th-place finish in the sprint race to win the gold medal in the 12.5 km pursuit on Monday night. Sweden's Sebastian Samuelsson took home the silver medal, and Germany's Benedikt Doll earned bronze. Fourcade has won 6 career medals, 3 of them gold. He hit 19 of 20 targets and overcame a 24-second deficit to start the race. After taking the lead on the third shoot, Fourcade hit his final 5 shots and turned and pumped his fist at the crowd, knowing the victory was in hand. ____930 p.m. The North Korean cheerleaders are back to support the combined Korean women's hockey team, though they lost their prime seats behind the benches at center ice. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un's sister already is back home after 3 days in South Korea that included a historical night of women's hockey with the first combined Korean team to play in the Olympics. The Koreans now are back on the ice for their second game ever in the Olympics. They're playing Sweden, the world's 5th-ranked team. That hasn't dimmed the enthusiasm much, if at all. Fans are waving white flags with the blue Korean peninsula as a symbol of the country coming together, at least over sports, ____910 p.m. NBC's Katie Couric had some Dutch in stitches when she said during the opening ceremony of the Pyeongchang Olympics that the Netherlands was so good at speed skating because it is an important mode of transportation. The Dutch Olympic Committee's chief commercial officer tweeted, "Sure. Just like most Latvians use a bobsleigh to get to work, Austrian kids ski jump to school." Others sent dummied-up pictures of suited-up businessmen skating to work and presenting some mass skating events as big shopping days. Couric centered on Amsterdam and said that in winter, for as long as those canals have existed, the Dutch have skated on them to get from place to place. Nowadays, the canals rarely freeze, and when they do, skaters almost exclusively use it for recreational purposes. ____755 p.m. German biathlete Laura Dahlmeier became the first double gold medalist of the Olympics by capturing the women's 10-kilometer pursuit at the Pyeongchang Games. Dahlmeier previously won the 7.5-kilometer sprint on Sunday night. With a healthy lead, Dahlmeier grabbed a German flag from a fan in the crowd about 50 meters from the finish line and began waving it as she crossed. Dahlmeier entered the Games ranked 4th in the world but had never won a gold medal. She is quickly becoming the darling of the German team. After hitting all 10 targets in the sprint, Dahlmeier was nearly perfect again in her second race, hitting 19 of 20 shots to cruise to a victory by more than 29 seconds over Slovakia's Anastasia Kuzmina, who edged France's Ine Bescond for silver. ____705 p.m. Sarah Benz scored 2 power play goals and Switzerland smothered Japan's quest for its first Olympic victory in women's hockey with a 31 win. Japanese forward Rui Yukita sat out Monday, suspended for kicking at an opponent in their 21 opening loss to Sweden at the Pyeongchang Games. Japan outshot the Swiss 3-8-1-8 and even had a 5-on-3 in the first period. But they couldn't beat goalie Florence Schelling even with an extra attacker over the final 346. The Swiss got going in the second. Benz scored from the right circle going top shelf at 10:19, and she finished off a breakaway before sliding into the net at 13:10. Alina Muller stole the puck and finished her own breakaway at 427 of the third. Hanni Kubo redirected Mika Hori's shot for a goal at 733. 6:20 p.m. Due to gusty conditions, only 34 of 55 ski jumpers have participated in training for the individual Gunderson normal hill event at the Pyeongchang Olympics, part of Nordic Combined. 2 of 3 scheduled practice runs were cancelled. Defending Olympic champion Erik Frenzel led training as high winds continue to affect the Alpensia ski jumping center. The 29-year-old German had a jump of 108 meters in Monday's training session. The normal hill final is scheduled for Wednesday. Nordic Combined features ski jumping followed later the same day by a 10-kilometer cross-country race. The athlete who wins the ski jumping phase begins first, followed by the remaining athletes in their order of finish. 5:50 p.m. Winners at the Pyeongchang Olympics don't immediately receive their medals after an event. First, they get Suhorang, the Winter Games mascot. The cute little stuffed tiger has become ubiquitous during Pyeongchang's joyous moments. The white tiger is considered South Korea's guardian animal. Suho means protection in Korean, while rang is part of the word for tiger, and the last Korean lettering Jengseon Ararang, which is a popular Korean folk song. Olympic medalists also receive a wooden gift depicting the mountain setting of Pyeongchang, with Pyeongchang 2018 spelled out in the Korean alphabet. Hours, and in some cases an entire day, later, they get the actual medals. 5:25 p.m. President Thomas Bach says the IOC has done its part getting North Korea and South Korea together at the Pyeongchang Olympics. He says it's now up to the political side to use this momentum, generated from having both Koreas competing with and against each other in the chilly mountains of South Korea. Speaking at the Associated Press office at the Olympics, Bach acknowledges that sport cannot create peace. We cannot lead their political negotiation. We have sent this message that negotiations can lead to a positive result. Bach says he's hopeful the détente continues, after the Olympic flame has been extinguished during the closing ceremony on Feb. 25. Bach has been emotional about the Koreas and their presence together. He was born in West Germany and won a gold medal in fencing for a divided Germany. Bach says, now it's for politics to take over, 3:45 p.m. Chloe Kim and 3 other Americans are through to the finals in women's halfpipe snowboarding. The 17-year-old Kim posted the top score during qualifying Monday to earn the top seed in Tuesday's final. Kim was the only rider to go over 90 points, putting up 91.50 in her first run and topping it with 95.50 in her second. All 4 American riders pushed through to the 12-woman final. Maddie Mastro was 4th in qualifying, with 2002 Olympic champion Kelly Clark 11th and Arielle Gold 12th. The blustery conditions that overwhelmed the field in the women's slopestyle snowboarding final early Monday didn't make as much of an impact on the halfpipe on the other end of Phoenix Snow Park. China's Lu Jiayu was 2nd in qualifying, with Japan's Haruna Matsumoto 3rd, 3:35 p.m. Russian figure skaters at the Pyeongchang Olympics are expressing their deepest condolences to the families of the 71 people killed in an air crash outside Moscow. Team captain Ekaterina Bobrova says, it's really a deep sorrow for our entire country, and compared to this tragedy, I think everything else fades away. The Saratov Airlines airliner had just taken off from the country's second busiest airport Sunday when it crashed into a field. Transport Minister Maxim Sokolov confirmed that none of the 65 passengers and 6 crew members had survived. The Russian figure skaters won silver Monday in the team event. 3:20 p.m. Russian figure skater Evgenia Medvedeva could have some tough competition for the women's individual gold at the Pyeongchang Olympics. Medvedeva's training partner, Elena Zagatova, won the team event free skate by 20 points Monday, scoring only 2.38 points short of Medvedeva's record. That should set up a tantalizing all-Russian contest for the women's gold on February 21 and 23. Still, Zagatova swears there's no rivalry with Medvedeva, who broke her own record in the team short on Sunday. She says the two have really bonded during competitions. Technically, Zagatova and Medvedeva aren't representing Russia at the Pyeongchang Games. Instead, they're Olympic athletes from Russia, part of the country's punishment for doping at the 2014 Sochi Olympics. While skaters don't wear national uniforms, whoever wins individual gold will accept the medal in an International Olympic Committee-approved neutral red tracksuit as the Olympic anthem plays. ____2 p.m. Mireille Nagasu and Adam Rippon shared tears of sorrow when they were left off the Olympic team 4 years ago, but they shed tears of joy together Monday. The veteran figure skaters put together flawless back-to-back performances. Nagasu became the first American woman to land a triple axel in the Olympics. Rippon nailed both his triple axels. They helped earn the United States the bronze medal in the team competition. Canada won the gold medal with the Olympic athletes from Russia taking the silver. ____1:30 p.m. Jamie Anderson defended her title in Olympic women's slopestyle snowboarding, surviving blustery and treacherous conditions at Phoenix Snowpark to give the United States its second gold medal at the Pyeongchang Games. Anderson was one of the few riders in the final to navigate the tricky series of rails and jumps safely as the wind wreaked havoc on the field. Anderson posted a score of 83.00 in the first of her 2 runs, then watched it hold up as rider after rider either crashed or bailed. Even Anderson wasn't immune. She washed out in her second run with the gold medal already wrapped up. Laurie Blouin of Canada finished second, with Finland's Eni Rukkajärvi third. Anderson is the first woman to win multiple gold medals in women's snowboarding at the Olympics. ____1:10 p.m. It's only day 3, but the International Olympic Committee is already getting asked if the Pyeongchang Games will have to be extended. High winds have postponed the first 2 alpine events. The Games close February 25, almost 2 weeks away. IOC spokesman Mark Adams laughed at the notion of an extension. He says, "There's plenty of time. There's reserved space in the competition. It's just a touch premature at this stage." Adams describes the delays as typical for alpine skiing. He says the IOC would never take a decision that would put into jeopardy the safety of athletes. Organizing committee spokesman Sung Baek-yo says the frigid temperatures and gusty winds will moderate later in the week. ____1255 p.m. The United States has earned the bronze medal in team figure skating. It clinched third even before its ice dancers took the ice. Canada already was assured of the gold and the Russians had taken silver heading into the final discipline. The Americans led Italy by 4 points, and when the Italian ice dancers, Anna Cappellini and Luca Lanotte, did not score well enough to win the free dance, the U.S. had replicated its third-place finish in the event at Sochi. That pretty much left Maya and Alex Shibutani's program as an exhibition. The medals winners were the same as in 2014, except the Canadians had moved up a spot, and the Russians, the Olympic athletes from Russia this time around, won gold. ____1245 p.m. Russian skater Alina Zagatova says she's delighted after blowing away the competition in the team event free skate. The 15-year-old skating star scored a personal best 158.08 points, 2.38 off Evgenia Medvedev's world record. She skated to Don Quixote to win by a 20-point margin, underlining her credentials as a challenger for the individual gold medal later in the Games. "I'm really happy with my skate," Zagatova said. "I was able to cope with my nerves and I'm very pleased that I didn't let my team down." Zagatova proved she could beat Medvedeva at last month's European Championships and hopes to do the same at the Olympics, but says there's no rivalry with her training partner. Instead, she says, "We've really bonded during these competitions." _____ More app Olympic coverage http://swintergames.app.org Copyright 2018 The Associated Press. All rights reserved. This material may not be published, broadcast, rewritten or redistributed.